All right. All right. Good evening, everyone. Right now, time is 8:03. In another 2 minutes, we'll start our live session. So while waiting for the rest to come in, just a quick update. So tonight is 11:11. So make sure that you buy something, and then hopefully you'll buy something from Shopee. All right. Hi, Diana. Hi, 𝐿𝐿. Hi, Mei Ling. Kev is here tonight. Yep. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. All right. So if you are here, also while waiting for the rest to stream in, please help me smash the like button so that the Google algo would works their magic to push out these live sessions to the rest of the community. All right. Pinduoduo and Taobao. Just go Taobao lah. Go Taobao. Yeah, go Taobao. Go Shopee. Both also can. Yeah. Yep. Shopee earning just out. I haven't got a time to look at it yet. Yep. How is it, Kev? I haven't got a time to look at because I'm preparing the content for tonight. Yeah. So tonight there's two companies that I'll be sharing. One is TTD, the other one is ERM. To be honest, both company have really good result. Um, but sometimes the good result is really depends on how you look at it and also how the management presented it. So with uh, the sharing tonight, I'll share both way lah. So how the management share it and how I look at it. Yep. So later I'll share a bit more on some of the times when company management shared very positive upbringings, so-called emotion into their earnings. We have to be more clear-minded, clear-headed, not to being driven by their sharing or their optimistic view. Yep. Just only what? Oh, you mean just come up? Okay, okay. Yep. So I don't know. Later, if you have time, we can go through it lah. So right now, time is 8:05. Once again, all right. Let's start the night proper. So welcome everyone to Well Pulse every Tuesday 8 p.m. So in Well Pulse is a session whereby our community get together to look at the market recent news and of course some of the companies that release their results. We're also talking about it tonight. So all of this content or information that we share and then we analyze together, the real purpose is really to be more in pulse with the market, and with that itself bring us more clarity, more understanding both the market and also the company that invested. Because in the end of the day, these are all our hard money that we put into the market to grow for our portfolio. So what we wanted to achieve in the end of the day is not trading mindsets. It's more like a long-term investing mindset to grow together with the company and to grow our portfolio as well. So what we want to achieve in the end of the day is um, invest well and sleep well at night. So this is the objective of Well Pass. All right. So tonight there will be three segments as well. So first segment we'll talk about market updates. Second segment we will talk about tonight we will talk about ARM Holding. So they have also just released their result. Very positive news. And then we will talk about their valuations as well. And the third segment is more of like our private community whereby we share a bit more deeper. And of course, some of the times why we bring into our private community is because we might have some stake in it, we might have some bias view in it. So this is a thing whereby we also want to protect people who are just new to the market or just new to investing. Before you come to our private community, I'll give you so-called some sharing on how to build a portfolio, whereby I will share you in a short while. So not to worry. So without further ado, let's start the night proper. All right. So once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Yep. So this is uh wow. Let me just like reset my slide first. Okay, for viewing only, and then yeah, sure. And then let me just maximize it. Okay. All right. Okay, this is great. Okay. So before I start, so if you are just like joining tuning this well pass, please make sure to click like, and also please make sure to chat in the chat room, and also if you have any question, just like pop into it. And if you have some segments or the pointers that you agree with it, just match the love button as well. All right. So before you start, just reiterate again, please click the like button. So if you don't know how to click, or don't know where is it, the like button, just basically, if you are using your phone, right, just minimize the chat, click on the like button, like how you watch like YouTube video, you click the like buttons. All right. So thank you for, I see there's a few like coming up. So thanks for clicking a like. All right. Okay. All right. So tonight, this is the what we see tonight. There's a 326 billion stimulus, and we are going to the moon. All right. How many of you have that feeling, especially last night? If you have that feeling, just type in a one. Right. So um, a lot of time, I'm not the first one to know the market going up or going down. A lot of time, I always heard from the community, oh, the market is going up. I'm always so-called the sometimes like not the first one to know about market going up, because I don't watch it like every minute or every second. Most of the time, it's other people told me, hey, last night the market went up, or oh, last night there's a great companies or the great news that make this certain company go up. All right. So a lot of time, I'm not the first one to know. But what I want to raise right here is this: it doesn't matter you are the first one or second or third or sometime maybe 1 month later. The more important thing to us is really where we invest, we look at long term, and a lot of short term volatility is just a feature of the market whereby one, you can take advantage of it. Second, you might enjoy the volatility as well. For example, when the market volatility go up, right, means your share price go up, right, you enjoy the so-called paper profit lah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go into it. So we have been sharing this like for me, I took over this well pass for 2 years ago. All right. So every single Tuesday, I shared with community, regardless is it through private community or right now YouTube live. And for YouTube live, I've started it since I think early of June. All right. So since June, every single week, every single Tuesday, I'll be here tonight with you guys. So especially right now, we are on YouTube live as well. So if you are first time watching it through live, please make sure you click the like button. All right. So last few weeks we talked about Amazon, Google, also like Microsoft because they released their earnings. We also talk about among these three companies, one I really vested. I am looking into investing in another company. All right. So if you have missed out, not to worry. Just go back to our YouTube channel, Google channel. You click on live session. You just find this the Cloud Trio. All right. And you also did a snippet for one of the segment. Is inside our YouTube so-called video as well. So if you miss out, no worry. Just go back to the video. All right. So just to reiterate, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe our channel. We have a lot of content coming up every so-called every week. There's at least 3 videos will be up in our YouTube channel. And if you like it, just click a like. And if you have any comments or thought, please make sure you comment as well. And more importantly, if you find this very useful, please share with your friends and family. All right. So what happened to market last week? All right. So market last week, actually, if you look at this 1 week ago, I snapped this 1 week ago as neutral. Is I snapped it before the market tanked like last week. But if you look at the actual figure, market last week is like 21, close to extreme fear. Right now, it's go back up into fear zone 32. And yeah, for those who follow the market, actually last night is quite a up market. All right. So there's this activity or this cycle in like investment market, which is we call it the earnings weeks or earnings seasons. All right, sorry, earnings season. So right now we are also in the midst of earnings seasons where all the companies are releasing their quarterly earnings. So if you have invested some of the companies, please make sure that you follow the update. It might be a so-called simple update, just sharing like how the companies have done for the past 3 months. But some of the companies may release big news, may release big updates. So if you could spend some time, read on all those big updates, it might pose to you some opportunity whereby, hey, you might want to look into it and maybe it's a good time to add in the position. All right. But this is not an advice or any like recommend, just that these are some of the opportunities whereby investor take time to time. All right. So I think yep, last week we talked about Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet. I also did share like Rupert. Maybe we want to talk SoFi, but yeah, so we talk about other company for this week. So SoFi is in our so-called portfolio, Cloudflare is in our portfolio. Yep, and then Amazon, Apple. Yeah, so these are the back sevens that report their earnings results. So not forgetting some of the cryptos related company like Coinbase, MicroStrategy, right? Crypto wars have took some beating lah, for the past few weeks, and then Bitcoin have went down. But if you are like so-called following the so-called crypto world and stuff like that, Coinbase and MicroStrategy is not a companies that foreign to you. All right. Okay. Yep. Palantir also released their earnings. Shopify, Spotify. So these are all the companies that release earnings. So in earnings season, a lot of like investor or even like analysts or YouTubers are very busy because like there's plenty of company to cover. So likewise for me, I only covering two companies. So if any companies that like you like to look into, please like comment, share your thoughts as well. Also money printing season. Yep. So likewise, Farah Jenny have said, some of the companies you might want to uh I will not say money printing is like opportunistic trades in a sense that people will do some options trades. All right. Mm, okay. Yep. So tonight we will be talking about the trade desk. So why I talk about the trade desk? I will share you in a short while. All right. So this week itself, just now Kev has shared like C Limited just released their announcement. Um, Maybe let's. Is there any pre-market movement? C Limited. Is there any pre-market movement? Let's see. Let's see. All right. Pre-market, no, it dropped down. Pre-market dropped 3.86%. Let's see when it's market open. All right. So yep. So Walt Disney, Applied Math, Bilibili, JD.com, or even on. Oh, I think some of the community members like they like on holding on. All right. So let's come to the market update. So we'll spend another like 10 minutes to go through some of the things right here. So last night, market went, I would not say crazy. Market just recover in a sense that market went up. In this fear, the market still go up. Why? Because U.S. government shutdown might end very soon. Because some of the Democrats that oppose the healthcare cut decide to, I not say bound down, decide to give this budget go ahead and then look into healthcare budget in December. So that's why there's a reach of 60 versus 40 to advance this bill so the government can continue to operate. All right. And also part of the reason is because might not might not cannot take it ready lah, in the sense that some of the airlines because of understaff, they got to pass this bill so that before the Christmas season, Thanksgiving season, people can start to fly. If not, it will cause people a lot of trouble. Yeah. So these are things that, yeah, um, I will not say, I will not say they force it, but yeah, they force it lah. Trump has forced it in a sense that they don't want to approve the healthcare bill, and some of the Democrats wanted the things to get back to normal. So that's why, yeah, this is the potential state whereby government would reoperate again. But this bill, when they extend, is not perpetual, is extend till 30th of January. So 30th of January, they are going to face the same music again. Yeah. But actually, for me, when the market go up, people said it's about this news. I thought this is a more exciting news. All right. So what Trump has said that, oh, right now we are, it's not that we are paying right now. It's just that we like to give every American, no, most American 2,000 dividend check. When you look at this, if you are an American citizen or you are US citizen, would you think 2,000? Hey, actually not bad. If you like that too, just type in a one. 2,000 dividend. Like Singapore, there's this thing called CDC voucher. Actually, I think we receive more than 2,000. I think as a household Yeah, like we have a household CDC voucher, we have a personal CDC voucher, especially LG60, and then we are expecting another one in December. I think close to 2000, might not be exactly 2000. Yeah. So Coco say free money. It's not free money, it's the bill that we paid. So where this money come from is basically come from tariff. All right. So what um Trump have proposed is like right now, yes, because of tariff, we can enjoy the inflows of money, and with inflows of money, yeah, we can able to give up dividend checks to our citizen. All right. So here, 2000 for everyone or for most American. When he said 2000, how much do you think the government need to fork out? Like 2000 everyone, 2000 everyone. How much do you think? I mean, just type in any number that you thought, like in millions or in billions. All right. So 2000 everyone or most American, how much the bill would cost? And then when they say it's from tariff, so what is the current tariff collection? Means how much revenue they have collect from tariff, right? The simple reason why I look at this is simple. Hey, everyone 2000. Is it enough that it can be issued out from the tariff that we collected? Yeah, Malaysia SST is enough. All right, just a ballpark figure. So ballpark figure is like US, there's like 400 million over citizen, around 400 million. And then they say they are paying so wealthy people will not be receiving this like 2000 dividend check. Fair lah, like 2000 for them is what? All right. So it's like mid income or below, I'll assume. All right. So with that itself, the estimation, if you take 2000 multiply half of the population, maybe 200 million, it will add up to become around $400 billion. 400 billion. Do you think it's quite a bit of money? If you think so, just type in one. 400 billion. Yeah. So this is the rough estimations that I so-called sense lah initially. But there's some like actually news outlet that have released some numbers lah. So these are numbers that come out. So 2000 stimulus check total cost about 326 billion. So slightly lower, right? And then the so-called threshold they estimate is around 100,000 like household bracket. So it's 100 million adults that would qualify. So come out to be 300 billions lah, right? So 300 billion is quite a figure, quite a figure, yeah. But do you think the tariff that collected can cover this? Yes or no? How do you think so? Yes or no? Yep. All right. I didn't gather the figure right, but never mind. So if I'm not wrong, previously they did announce they have collected around 200 billion tariff from tariff collection. So in other words, actually, by the 200 billion alone is not sufficient. Yeah, they have to continue to collect to make up the 300 billion. Yeah. So the fashion is say, should only give low income people that one at least the money they will spend for household product. Very sharp. Actually, this is also the thing that I want to bring up. This is also the thing I want to bring up. Remember when 2020, 2021, there's COVID happening and inflation is coming as well. With all this uncertainty coming, that's when the government announced so-called relief or some subsidies to the citizen. So what they have announced previously is like up to 1,200 in 2020 March for people to spend. All right, why? Because COVID closed down. People don't have like cash flow, and people might not able to work, especially those who forced to stop work immediately. One, for example, the hospitality industry, or even some of the industry that require human presence. So all these people who live like paycheck to paycheck, week by week, suddenly they don't have income, they don't have cash. So that's why government issue money to them, and it's added up to be around 271 billion in March 2020. Yeah, I don't know if you guys recall that time. Yep, and uh, I go check out. So with this payout, right? How does it affect the market? All right. So S&P 500 closed the lowest on the 23rd of March, and it's signed on 25th of March, and it's at lowest 2,237 point. All right. And with that itself, right, the market recover 271 billion because people got money, and some of them put this money into stock market. Some of them put this money into stock market. And I don't know whether you guys still recall. Back then, because of people are free, I got some money coming in. I also worried that's when people put their money into stock market to make money. Do you think this 2000 dividend will have some equivalent effect? If you think so, too, just type in a yes. If you don't think so, just type in a no. Or I just start a Q&A. Start a polling. Yes or no? 2000 push market. Wow. Yes or no? Wow. Okay. Wow. I didn't know all of you say yes. All right. Okay. Yeah. Kev, Fire Journey, TYS, Agnes, Deborah, Hui Guang, Kun Kun. Yeah. And actually, when I heard about this 2000, I'm more excited. Yeah. This is. Yeah. uh, yep. It is more beneficial or more useful to give to low income people because they will spend and like will spur the economy. Yeah. But likewise, people who are I mean, the purpose is really to spur the economy. Like you give 1,000, 2,000, you want this dollar value go back to the economy. But as how have they issued, unlike Singapore, their CDC, you're forced to either buy grocery or you spend at some like neighborhood like a neighborhood kind of like shop and stuff. This is not. This is cash straight away. Yeah, so people use this cash. Some of them used to buy stock, or maybe some of them used to buy crypto. I don't know. Yeah. So this 2000, my personal like impression of feeling when I heard about this, oh, this would like maybe push the stock market. And actually, there's a lot of like talks about whether this 2000 makes sense or not. Some of the people would say this 2000, if they go to spending, it will be you push up the inflation as well. So there's a lot of different view about this 2000. But all in all, I would say historically it push up the stock market. Yeah. So this is what I feel about this 2000. All right. Okay. Yeah. Even our polling, 90% say, wow, this would push up the market. Yeah. Yeah. This is how I feel as well. They go tour. Yep. So let's aside, let's come to another big news. All right. Any Tesla investor right here? If you are a Tesla investor, just type in a yes. If you are not, just type in a no. Tesla investor. Mm. Hmm. Cat say no. All right. Sorry, coughing again. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Kun Kun say. Kun Kun. Yes. Hui Kwang. Yes. Yeah. Yahoo. Yahoo. Yeah. Say no. All right. All right. If you have Tesla friend out there, if you're Tesla friend, just click a share. Let them know I'm talking about Tesla. Just share with them. Or if you have people who are Tesla investor, make sure that you watch this part as well. Why? Because this is a very instrumental, very, very important juncture for Tesla, Elon Musk, and the shareholder. All right. Because when this proposal bring up, right, by the chairman of Tesla, all right, his main purpose is really to encourage encourage Elon Musk to focus back on Tesla and to focus back on the business to bring Tesla to new height. This is the intention. All right. And second, the intention comes in already. Second is incentive. The incentive has to be strong enough to bring Elon Musk's focus back to the business. If you just give him like 1-2 million extra, I would say Elon Musk would immediately resign. What? You are taking me for what? So that's why this 1 trillion package is being proposed. And of course, this 1 trillion is not one shot. There's a lot of KPIs that you need to meet, and then you issue out shares like along the way. All right. So if you have missed out this portion, all right, there's a video that I've covered about this Tesla 1 trillion paycheck. What is the condition? When will he get paid? And then at each juncture, when they get paid, what is the market cap that he need to hit? All right. So just revise. So when this proposal is being bring up, right, Tesla market cap is 1 billion. Tesla market cap is 1 billion when it's raised. And the highest tier, if Elon Musk can push up the market cap, I shouldn't push up the market. Like, if the market cap go to 8.5 trillion, which is 8.5 times higher, he will get the 1 trillion package. All right. But if investor, when you invest in 1 trillion in the next 10 years, it go by 8 times. Actually, it's not too bad. So there's a table right here, 1 trillion to 8 trillion in 5 years to 10 year times. So if 10 year times, like you are looking at 23% per year, right? So right now the market is like around 1.5. There's still room to go, just to, so to say. All right. And and yeah. So this doesn't just excite Elon Musk, and he also have a strong view. If you really want me to continue to contribute, please make sure you approve that. And in the end of the day, 75% of shareholder approve it. All right, I'm lag just now. Okay, let me just look at my YouTube here. All right, maybe it's just a short while. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know again if I'm still lagging. All right. So 75% approval. If you say it's a lot, there's still 25. 1/4 of people are not approving. All right. But for Tesla shareholder, I personally think, at least your Tesla CEO right now might be more committed. Do you think so too? If you think so too, just step in the one. I think the KPI too long should be 10 one. So most people will shut up and approve. Yep. I think very straightforward. 1 trillion to 8.5 trillion in the next 10 years, 8-time return is not too bad return, 23%. And who say they might need 10 years? They might reach it in 5 years. Yeah, that's why the percentage looks a bit different. And a lot of thing is very in line with initial product development plan. Yeah. No lag here. Thank you, Minjani. All right. Okay, so this is the good news. I personally think it's a good news for Tesla investor. All right. Yep. So if you miss out what's the $1 trillion package, just go to our YouTube channel. All right. And last market news that I'd like to share here is this is particular to Meta shareholder. So, Kev, when you look at this, 16 billion revenue that you make in the company is from scam ads. Like, Kev, what do you think? What do you think? Your company that you invested, maybe it's too targeted, Kev. I mean, Meta investor. I didn't invest in Meta right now, so I can say like that. So, Meta investor, your company makes 16 billion from scam ads. What do you think? Is it good or bad? Yeah, I'll share a bit my explanation, but yeah, this is some of the news media like to sensationalize stuff like 16 billion, 10% of Meta revenue is from scam ads. Although they are not the ones scamming, but they are the, in Chinese called 帮凶. It's like they are the so-called the middleman that supported this. I company can all in. No problem. People give money, I just take it all. Yeah. Actually, that is exactly what Meta stands are. All right. So actually, this is not an official news. This is just a leaked document. But this leaked document, I also don't know whether is it like true or not. But this is what the leaked documents have highlighted. 10% of total revenue um, might be related to scam. All right. And Meta was unable to prevent all of it because they cannot look through each and every ads. All right. So some of the ads or scam ads still able to leak into users. All right. And yep. So what happened is it's a risk and reward thing, lah. All right. Yes, there's this space whereby Meta opened up. You can put up ads, and Meta definitely couldn't screen each and every ads, all right, because like there's thousands of places, thousands or millions of people are doing different business. So they can only generally do a blanket screener or blanket funnel. So to say, if the machine can pick up certain sign, they will stop it. But most of the time, the the scam ad still able to pass through. Why? As a business, you cannot like 100%. If you're 100%, you don't take risk. Means, hey, you might block off some of the business, and you might potentially give a false block off. Means it might be a genuine business, but because of the rules are too stringent, you are forced to so-called like rejecting business per se, right? So as pro business as they are, they have to take the risk, lah, right? But they also highlighted this. They might be too lenient in the sense that they also pick up right here. There are some high value account because scam has got a lot of money. High value account, they might accumulate 500 strike without being shut down. Means there's 500 people reporting. Yep. Yeah. So this maybe some of the things maybe this company there's a lot of people hate it. There's a lot of haters lah. Although it's a genuine business, the haters keep kicking it. So they also don't want to like fall into the situation whereby a genuine business just because hater click dislike or report, right? Or people just don't like to watch ads, right? They will stop the ads, right? So they don't have a sharp enough whereby 100% no scam now. This is the situation. All right. So, but they also reported that the user who report scam, right, have significant reduce, right? I'm not so sure how this true is it, right? But I also like to urge, if you see some ads, you feel it's scam, right? Please report it, because the more you, as a global online citizen, right, you also be a part of responsible citizen to report all this scam lah. Yeah, I know. We are doing free work and free job for Meta, but it's also to protect our loved ones lah. If you agree with it, just type in a one. Stands for you would report scam when you see it. All right. It's not to say that you help Facebook or Meta or any social media do work. Is to protect our loved one as well. All right. Okay. Yep. So the last piece of news, actually, this is just I just found out this like very very last minute lah. So, Warren Buffett have written his last farewell letter. Yeah. When I read this, right, I kind of feel sad lah. Yeah. For multiple reasons. First is like Warren Buffett, his journey really comes to an end of managing Berkshire Hathaway, and also his age is so like uh old in the sense that like things will happen sooner or later. So when I look at it and read it, right, wow, I don't know, I don't know why I just feel a bit sad, but also I also feel that uh a bit lost in the sense that we might lost one of the greatest investor like Charlie Munger lah. Yeah, but if you have been reading Berkshire Hathaway shareholder newsletter, right? This might be one of it you like to read as well. All right. This not so much about the business itself, but a point of view or a journey of a very very good investor. His mindset, his way of dealing things, and his way of seeing relationship. All right, his era really gone. Yeah. So some of the things whereby when I read, I feel extremely sad is this. When balance, sight, hearing, and memory are all on persistently downward slope, you know father time is in the neighborhood. Wow. It's like an old senior, he's seeing his time going to end soon. But in actual fact, he's 95 years old already, lah, huh? But but I look at it, it's like I I I still feel sad, lah, huh? Yeah, although he's already 95 years old. But one of the things that he like to brought to investor is this: because of Berkshire's size and because of the market level, ideas are few but not zero. So although at his age right now, at this market situation, and at for Berkshire's size, right, he still feel that there's still market opportunities, which is very optimistic and positive as a person, and also towards the market. If you think so too, just type in the one. You know, say, wow, I got billions of dollars. If I'm not wrong, last recall is like 300 over billion. I got 300 over billion. How to invest? There's no ideas that can move the needle, right? But as in his situation, he still feel that there is still opportunities. Yeah. So for for me lah, I'm not even in a billion. That's why there's still a lot of opportunity for me and for us to invest. Yeah. So this is the first thing that he shared. Second thing is this. Yep. So if for BRK investor, you thought, oh shit, Berkshire Hathaway might not have Warren Buffett managed anymore. Yeah. He reassured Berkshire business is still moderately better than average. Yeah, just that right now their size take its toll, means the cash flow they can collect, right, cannot deploy fast enough. Yeah, but they are still moderately better than average prospect, and there's less chance of devastating disaster. Right. So this is if you are a BRK investor, right, he are reassuring you whereby the business are still in good hand, good place, and the people will always manage in a manner whereby this assets is still essential or inexistent to the United States. All right. And lastly, he also raised this thing: share price always move up and down, and Berkshire Hathaway, as good as them or as big as them, they are still time drop 50%. All right. So they reiterate, don't despair. American will always come back, and so will Berkshire shares. All right. So this is the thing that he point out. If you are the Berkshire Hathaway investor, any BRK investor right here, I'm a small investor. All right. Okay. So come to about life lah. So he shared a lot of like the relationship, the connections that people that they like to share to the readers. All right, I'll skip that. But what I like to put right here is this. All right. So what he said that he felt that the second phase of his life is better than the first phase of his life. Right. So he pointed out that actually, no matter what stage you are in, there's always improvement that you can make. All right. So I don't know. I assume all of us are is like in the 20, 30s, 40, 50. You know, one is in 90s. Lah, huh? All right. So he in the 90s, he remind us that it's never too late to improve. More importantly, get the right heroes and copy them. This is how he grew, lah. Right. And what he also shared, right? Greatness does not come from about does not come through accumulating of great money, great publicity, or great power. In Chinese, it's called 名利 lah, right? It's not the fame, it's not the returns, it's not the money. Yeah, it's when you help someone in any of thousands of ways, you help the world. And kindness is costless but also priceless. Yeah, so this is a thing whereby he said, hey, sometimes life is just not about money. It's about the care, about the kindness to people around you. Right. So once again, I will thank all you guys who tune in right here. Really thank you, guy, for sharing your kindness, sharing your thoughts, sharing your supports to me. Right. And each and everyone, all the supports is priceless lah. Yeah, so that's why I enjoy these conversations. I enjoy this session with you guys. All right, so as long as there's room for me to do this every single Tuesday, I'll continue to do it. All right, so but I'm not sane. For me, I like to receive some of the feedback, some of the thoughts that you guys have, so that I can improve this session with you all. Right? If not, it's just me talking uh, to the air at home. All right. Yep. So once again, thanks for all the feedback. Thanks for all the conversations that we have, like online, offline. All right. Yeah. And lastly, he shared that you will never be perfect, but you can always be better. Just like my portfolio lah. I make a lot of mistake, but it's not perfect right now, but can always be better. Right? Choose the right hero and emulate them. All right. Uh, you want me catch you? Yeah, of course lah. It's not like night time, midnight you come and haunt me, not that kind of. Just kidding. Yep. It's just like if any conversations, it's always good to be two-way than a single way lah. That's my thought. Next time you Joe Kun Kun live with you. Actually, this is in my thoughts. All right. Uh, I some thoughts like, hey, Kev, maybe you do in Chinese session, then we can share the way of you conversing your investing thought. I share with like my co-partner Jonah 𝐿𝐮𝐻𝐫𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. So he also like I shared like when we talk about investing, right? People from different background, different environment will look investment at different angle. Yeah, use your hawk. All right. Okay. Uh, buy Pampers and milk powder. Okay. Yeah. So I take another 10 minutes from that because I thought the Berkshire like Warren Buffett shareholder letters is a quite a good reminder at this current stage, especially at market all-time high. Don't just look at your returns. A lot of time it's the kindness, the thoughts, the people around you, uh, the meaning from the wealth that you gather is, I would say, is more important. For me, it's more important rather than the dollar figure and numbers right there. All right. Okay. So second thing is about earnings season. So when we talk about earnings, we talk about investment, right? I prefer to just talk about it in our private community, but never mind. Since some of you guys haven't heard of it or long time never heard it, or some of you guys just streaming it, right? Uh, just sit through this with me, and then I'll show you what I've been doing in our private community. And of course, this is a flavor, a taste of what we are doing in our private community, right? So if you have not subscribed it, or if you have like stopped it, this is the 1 month complimentary that you can enjoy. And yes, at the same time, once you start it, you can access to the history or the previous recording, and a lot of the previous recording right now is still pretty useful because I couldn't share everything in this like 15 or 20 minutes. All right, so some of the videos, some of the contents, I will drive or lead you back to it so that you can have better understanding of the things that I'll be sharing tonight. All right, so if you have not accessed, please make sure that you scan this QR code or just save this link. Click .goodwhale.com/joinwp. All right. So some of the contents I couldn't cover everything, but I covered in our previous session before, and some of the recordings are in our private community. Yep. It's not all in our public YouTube. Yeah, simple reason because we shared in our private community. So save this link and then join our community. It's a 1 month complimentary. You can access the history recording straight away. Right. So the first companies that I'll be talking about is ARM Holding. I don't know, is Rupert here? I didn't see Rupert here. Maybe he is like at the other community looking at other opportunity. But no worries, they're still recording. All right. Okay, so ARM Holding is a company that I just found out recently, thanks to the community, thanks to Rupert, and thanks to some of the conversations that we have previously that drive me to this company. And let's look into it. All right. So we have talked about it. So if you have missed out it, just this is the portion. After you start an account, you start the WellPower so-called 1 month complimentary. Just go to our exclusive portion, the Hidden Champion, on the 19th and 26th. I share this in two separate time, 19th and 26th August. All right. So make sure that you start the so-called start the 1 month. It is complimentary. If you like it, right? After 1 month, it's 9.19 per month. 9.90 per month, $10 per month only, all right? Or else you can just stop it, all right? Or just like stop the subscription, all right? But tonight, some of the company introduction, what the company does, is all inside this, all right? Okay, so quick recap. So this is how it started. So these are the few people like VLSI, Icon, Apple. They came together and start this company called ARM Holding. and VSI right now is NSP semiconductor, right? Okay, so previously there's this different architecture or different design architecture. So x86 is under Intel, ARM is the so-called the other design. So what are the difference between these two? The majority difference is one of the biggest difference that I'll be sharing you later on is the power efficiency. ARM have better power efficiency, whereby right now is the most important thing to focus at power. All right, so we will talk about it in a short while. So this is the two big player in terms of like chip architecture or chip design architecture, right? And when they started by designing for I can't remember this what it's called. It's like the palm top like laptop. This is palm top lah. They built it for Apple, but this is the field product. But after they field, right, that's when they grow into different clientele to build their business. And how they make money? They make money by these two things: licensing and royalty. Basically, they don't have so-called like inventory per se. They they earn by licensing their software, and every chip their clients sell, they can get royalty from it. Yeah. Okay. And yep, so this is their latest. This is not the latest. This is the previous one. So this is how they are licensing their royalty. So these are the so-called their revenue growth, and then they are 99.9 market share in all the phones. Basically, all the phone chips are produced by not produced is designed using ARM architecture, and then they are growing in IoT. They're also growing in data center, and right now this is a very hungry segments that need a lot of resources, and ARM is part of it. And why ARM right now has advantage compared to x86, because data center need a lot of energy. Their design architecture with power efficiency can help that a lot. All right. So how much it help? I'll show you in a short while. All right. So these are different segments that they have go into, like automotive, IoT. Right now it's like cloud compute, right? So latest figure, so quarterly figure right now is standing at 1 billion. All right, and then they have like ship like 325 billion chip, right? So these are all the figures. Let's look into details. All right, what is the more important figures we have to look right here is this. When business, right, majority of business based on licensing, right, a lot of time licensing is a fixed return, means they cannot enjoy upside, in the sense that, oh, this is a contract size, this licensing is 100 million, no matter how much their client did well or did bad, right, they make 100 million. So they didn't participate in upside, nor they join in an effort together with their client. So their client, oh, 100 million. What if I lose money? I still need to pay 100 million. So right now they shift more towards their business model to royalty per se. Means they have shift their business model, not making entirely in licensing, but they participate in royalty. So in the sense that no matter so-called in a sense that when the company or when their clients create higher value, they can participate in a higher value return. Yeah, so this is why they have this like business shift. And of course, from licensing to royalty, and right now they are shifting into production. Yeah, so we'll talk about it in a short while. And is this production wise move? Later we'll discuss about it. Right? So is record breaking. Why? Because their royalty revenue are growing. Smartphone is selling faster than the market. All right. I don't know. Anyone buy new phone this year? I haven't buy any new phone, but I assume the iPhone 17 bringing quite a bit of revenue for them. I just assume iPhone 7. I don't know, is this inside is iPhone 17 inside this? Apparently iPhone 17 sell not bad apparently. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt iPhone 17 is meh. But seems like iPhone 17 is selling like not bad, right? So I guess I don't know. So what they do is, right, they will not wait until the company issue out so-called sales report and then they recognize revenue. They will so-called assume the raw. Right. So this is the thing. And another thing that good right here is like data center royalty doubled. Right? Yeah, data center royalty doubled. Why? Because people are building data centers and then they can join the upsides from the people who build data center. Wow, all the what 500 billion, 600 billion meta, the Stargate project, you know, by billions, right? Right. And what's more important on this? Why is it important? Because all these data centers require a lot of energy. That's why efficiency is a priority. And ARM compute platform, they can have 50% more efficiency than competitor solutions. Means if they are designing using ARM compute platform, not the x86, which is the Intel platform, it is more efficient. And with that, and with that, uh, when the data center upgrading, right, they might be the uh, people might prioritize their solution because power efficient. Yeah. I don't know is a green loan a thing for them, but in Singapore, green loan is a big thing, right? Green financing. Yeah. So this is a thing whereby it's more advantageous and that's why they are participating in this CPU design called Neoverse platform. It's a CPU design, Neoverse business that doubled year on year. The royalty follow. And why is it so? Because historically it is dominant by x86 infrastructure, which is Intel lah. So the CPU design like previously is 80% like Intel. Right now, the hyperscaler, Google, Amazon, Microsoft are shifting to their solution, right? So is it a good news? If it's a good news, just type in the one. Yeah, production low margin. Yes, exactly. I'll be going in a short while. Yeah, and not forgetting the Stargate project, the Oracle, Oracle also right now like borrowing debt to fund their Stargate project. Yeah, but because this Stargate project require more R&D, that's why it's lower margin. But the R&D, in other words, yes, there's like investment that they need to put in, but R&D in the end of the day, the technologies they own one ma. Although it's lower margin, they own the technology. Yeah. So yes, there's business in this like Stargate project, but just be mindful. The so-called the revenue might be a lower margin. Okay. Yep. So when I do this, right, obviously, it's hard for me to go through the whole recording, the whole text. So I just use manners.ai. All right. So if you have not used it, this is the QR code. Just use my QR code and start manners, and then you can do a lot of beautiful things. And then maybe just a quick sharing right here, right? So previously I shared prompter on earnings, quarterly earnings update, right? And then I find it's still less sharp, and then I added in a few phrases in my prompter. All right. The few phrases is highlight exceptional item. Highlight exceptional item. This is where this item pop up. Previously, this few thing, right? I tested it lah, especially ARM holding. I tested it without putting highlight exceptional item, and right now this one is highlight exceptional item. The one that I put in highlight exceptional item, they raise a lot more key pointers, key insight. Yeah. If you don't know if you guys feel helpful, if you feel helpful, just type in the one. Yep. So highlight exceptional item. Wow. There's a lot of things that then surface up. All right. Yep. So those they also have this compute subsystem whereby what the highlight right here, what is the important thing right here is this. So previously when they do a lot of these deals, right, there's a gestation period. Means you have committed the deal, they need to build up, and after they build up, the royalty will come much later. But right now, because of this like compute subsystem whereby they do it together with the clients, right, they can launch this September 2025 and they already generating royalties within a couple of months. Means the execution is much more faster. They're able to collect royalties, which is their focus right now, not just licensing, royalties as well, much more earlier. Okay. Yep. And of course, not forgetting Meta, right? Meta right now, not just like the metaverse or the things that they build up in terms of like Llama and stuff like that. They're also focusing on AI enabled wearables. All right. So for example, the goggles, the what is it called? The glasses. I can't remember the name. The Ray-Ban glasses. Yeah. So all of these things will need to insert chipset inside. And if Meta able to sell all these things, obviously, um, with all the chips that being sold, they collect royalties from Meta. They also announced acquisition. This one I didn't look much into it, but I think it's the next step they are moving into. Remember, they build business with licensing, then they move into more royalties. Right now they go into productions. So right now they are going into chipsets and complete LOC. Yeah. So these are things that whereby they want to acquire so that they can develop their own chip. All right. Yep. So in this phase, uh, in terms of developing their own chip, right? Own chip, they need to do R&D. They need to hire people to come in to design chip. That's why investment have to put into it. So just now who said, wow, it might be production, then margin might be lower. That's also my worry, right? So what happened is because of the fluctuation of royalties, they also want to go into production, all right, in to build new revenue stream, all right, and in a sense that it allows or it help their clients to design chip. So their thinking behind is this. So right now they have their so-called software. They can license it. After license it, one way is to work with their clients so that they can design the chipset easier, so that they can gain royalties faster. So in terms of pushing royalty earlier, so that once they buy the so-called the software, they can gain royalties immediately, right? So why not they design it as well? So I think this is their line of thought. They design it so that it depends on the client. So right now the client look at their design. Maybe why not I just take your design lah, and then we just go to production. So this is the thing they would like to do, right? So first party chip development means they deliver a chip ahead for their client. Yeah. So this is still in the experimental stage. I don't know whether is it a good or bad thing, but I personally feel maybe I ask you guys, do you think this pivot good or bad? Means they design a chip, but just reiterate, they design high value chip, means they design data center chips. They don't design for mobile. They don't design for I think they don't specifically design for mobile only. They design for right now data center. What do you guys think? Potentially TSMC competitor? I don't think so. TSMC is the production house. Means even uh, ARM, they design a chip, right? They will still send to TSMC to produce. Yeah, they still send to TSMC to produce. Yeah. So they co-produce per se lah. Yeah, they design it and produce it. Sound like Intel like. Yeah. Yep. So maybe I should rephrase my word. It's not they produce it. They produce, they so-called assign to TSMC to produce, but they design it. Yeah. And then with the productions like partner with TSMC, then they can directly sell to their client. Yeah. Second source of income. They're still, I would say they're still fabless per se, but they design it. Yeah, so this is what they mentioned. Yeah. But I think this is a risk. This is a risk. Why? You know why TSMC right now can continuously having a lot of clients is this. They never go into their client turf. They always stay in their own so-called in their inside out in what they do. Huh? They always stay in what they do. But right now, ARM seems like going into their client turf in a sense that so Qualcomm is one of their biggest client because Qualcomm designs Snapdragon chip, and Snapdragon is like in all those different like Android mobile lah. And Qualcomm also wanted to go into cloud. So they are also going to designing so-called cloud chips lah, yeah, data center chip lah. So potentially, ARM might be fighting with their client, which is Qualcomm, in data center chip. Yeah, so this is a thing whereby there's potential competition right there. Yeah, so it will lost their neutrality, and this might not be a good news lah. The upfront feeling right here I get from this action is, I think they are trading in a very, very gray area. If they didn't communicate clearly with their clients, potentially they might be a scene or cause a scene, whereby in data center side, if their clients are fighting with each other. And with this, right, their client might develop their own software. I don't know. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Is this a good or bad move? Just general feeling. Just type in good or bad. Yeah, possible threat. Yeah. Mm. Yep. So basically, they want to support NVIDIA and Amazon in designing the chip. But I think this move would step into some of their clients' area, lah, huh? Yep. Another good news is like the channel is growing. I will not delve into it, but yeah, yep. So right now, the royalty revenue from different so-called version of their software from ARM 7, 8, and 9. The ARM 9 are starting to grow royalties as well. Right. So just to show previously, it's majority mobile. Right now, there's like cloud, there's automotive, there's consumer electronics. And yep, so their old products, which is the ARM 7, AR8, are still collecting revenue, and their 9 versions are growing. So just to tell you, their royalties are keep continuing receive one. So to close off this ARM, always come to valuation. So if you ask me, ARM valuation is still quite high. Their price to sales like ratio is like still at 30 over times. 30 over times. All right. Yes, they are so-called asset light, so-called no inventory. They just need to maintain the relationship with their clients, make sure their clients succeed, sell more chip, selling client have more productive chip, so that they can earn together with their client with royalties. But right now they are going into chip designing. Yeah. Hmm. So might not be a might be a different challenge ahead lah. But just to reiterate, their price to sales is at 30 over times. Quite high. Yeah, their highest ever is 50 over time, but right now it's 30 over times. So if you like to look into this business, please make sure that you are aware of this valuation. All good. If all good, just type in a one. Like Samsung. Yeah. All right. So just to reiterate, these are things that we will go through, we'll discuss, we'll highlight, especially if you are busy looking into this your own work. We'll just take this like 1 hour or so just to look into some of the investments that we are interested in, or investment that we have put our money in. So ARM, I haven't put any investment yet. Simple reason, I just discovered this company very recently. Second is like I still having not say I having a hard time to really understand what they are doing at the current. Yeah, I still like learning their business. So thanks for giving the opportunities to look in this company. I think I right now understand this company deeper lah, huh? Thanks to Rupert. Understand this company deeper and understand why they want to go into chip designing. And of course, is this a good or bad move? I cannot comment right now because I'm not the expert, and I just by conventional thinking, it might not be a good idea to step into client turf. But who knows? They might be doing a better job. Maybe the clients look at their design. Why not? I just take your design lah. Yep, or just retrofit lah. Yeah, yeah. So this is the thing whereby, right now for me it's still unclear, and valuation is a bit higher. Yeah, 30 over time. Okay. So these are the things that we discussed. So if you like it, this is the QR code. You can always scan this and then join us in our private community. All right. So in the next 25-minute time, or in the next half an hour, around half an hour, I'll be going through this company called TTD, the Trade Desk. All right. So for our private community people, I will see in our Zoom session. All right. And I'll put in our link right here. Okay, so in another 1 to 2 minutes time, I will go switch over to our well pulse. All right. All right. So once again, thanks for joining me on YouTube Live. And then if you find this useful, please click likes. And then if you have friends and family who are interested in investing, like to have some sense on how the market is doing, how people are viewing the market, how people are viewing certain companies, please make sure to share with them. All the shares are very much appreciated. And of course, just don't just share, also give them some context lah, in the sense that, yeah, so this is a community whereby Eric is building, and then yeah, we might talk about market, we might talk about investing into certain companies, but just keep an open mind. It's not a good, or it's not a buy or sell recommendation. It's just really understanding how the market works, and then with the knowledge, the understanding, and look into your own personal investment. I think that one is more beneficial. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mei Ling. Thank you, Hui Kong. Thank you, Toa. All right. So I'll see you guys in our private community. All right. Okay. So let's hop into Zoom. So let me just stop. Once again, thanks everyone for watching me on YouTube Live. So remember to click like, to subscribe our channel, and we have YouTube snippets in our YouTube channel every Thursday and Monday, and we also have our shorts, so our reels in our Instagram, and if you like to watch TikTok, we also put it on TikToks. Other than that, we also have personal finance video that will be showing up every Wednesday night. So you see Jiaxuan video, and then you see Justin short on the weekend as well. All right. So thanks everyone for following. Yep, follow, like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. So we will see you next week, 8 p.m. on Wellpulse Live YouTube. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. All right. So for those who are private community, I'll see you in Zoom.